This is a story about Rumpelstiltskin. There once lived a miller with his daughter. When the miller was at work all day turning grain into flour, he loved nothing more than to think up tall plays to amaze people. One day the king came to town. He heard the miller talking about his daughter. The miller was saying that his daughter was the most amazing girl in their village, if not in all the land. "You there," said the king. "What is so amazing about your daughter?" The father bowed. He said, "Your Majesty, my daughter is so clever that she can spin straw into gold." "Spin straw into gold," said the king. "That is amazing. She must come to my palace. I will put her to the test." "But I mean," said the miller. He wished he had not told the king such a thing. But now it was too late. So the miller's daughter had to go to the king's palace at once. The king took her to a room piled with straw from floor to ceiling. He pointed to the spinning wheel in the middle of the room. He said, "Now get to work. If by morning you have not spun this straw into gold, you will die." The king slammed the door and locked it behind him. The girl was all alone. For the life of her, she did not know what to do. She had no idea how to spin straw into gold. "What will I do?" she called out to the air. "No one can do such a thing." Just then, an odd little man stood before her. "Did I hear you say no one?" "What?" said the girl, shocked. "Where did you come from?" "Never mind that," said the imp. "What matters is I can save your life for a price, of course." "You can spin straw into gold," said the girl. "What kind of price do you have in mind?" She did not know if she could trust this stranger. "What you give me must be important to you," said the imp. "How about that necklace?" The girl thought, "Indeed, my necklace is very dear to me, but not as much my freedom." So she said to the imp, "Very well, if by morning you can turn this room full of straw into gold, this necklace is yours." The little man got to work. Very busy he was, all night long, whir, 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 until morning. By then, not one piece of straw was left in the room. All of it was turned into piles of pure gold thread. "You did it," said the girl. "Of course I did," snapped the imp. "Now hand over the necklace." "A deal is a deal," said the girl. She took off her necklace and gave it to him, and he was gone. When the king stepped into the room, he was very glad. "Look at that," he said, running the gold thread through his finger. "Pure gold." "Yes," said the girl. "Now if you please, sir, I like to go home now." "Not so fast," said the king. "I will have my servants bring new straw to fill up a room larger than this one. You will stay there tonight. Beware. By morning, all the straw must be spun into gold if you care about your life." "But I already," said the girl. "No buts about it," said the king, and he left, slamming the door behind him. It locked with a click. "Oh," the girl called out, "I was lucky last night. It will not happen again." "Who says?" said the voice. The girl turned. There before her was that odd little man again. "I will do this job for you," said the imp. "But you must give me that ring on your finger." "I always loved that ring," thought the girl. "But after all, it is just a ring." "All right," she said to the imp. "It's a deal." So the imp spun the straw all night. By morning, nothing but piles of spun gold thread lay on the floor. The girl gave the ring to the imp, as she said she would do. The next morning, the girl felt sure the king would be so happy he would let her go home. But alas, if 2 rooms of gold looked good to a king, 3 rooms of gold looked even better. The king took the girl to the biggest room yet. He had already filled with straw. He told her she must turn that straw into gold by morning, or else. This time, however, the king said his son was coming back from a long journey that very night. In the morning, he would send his son to the room to see if the work was done. If it was, she was to marry the prince. The king thought, "Even she is a miller's daughter, I could not find a better wife for my son." But he told the girl in a loud, booming voice, If she could not do the task, she would marry no one at all, for she would die. When the king left, the girl fell into a deep gloom. How long will this go on? Would she ever get out? When she lifted her head, there was that little man again. I bet you knew I would come back, he said. I could not know for sure, said the girl, but this time I no longer have anything to give you. I cannot pay you anymore. We will find a good price, said the imp, and he went to work, spinning the straw into gold. Stop, said the girl. Please, I have nothing left to pay you. But the imp did not stop. He worked all night long. Thought the girl waved at him and begged him to stop, hour after hour. It was no use. By morning, the job was done. There, said the imp, all done. Now I will tell you my price. That's not fair, said the girl. Lot of things are not fair, said the imp with a shrug. Very well, she sighed. What is your price? Oh, nothing right now, he said. But later, if you become queen, I will take your firstborn child. What? Said the girl in fear. I cannot imagine I will ever be queen. But even if I were, I will never agree to such a thing. Oh, but you already have. The straw is spun into gold, and so the deal is made, said the imp, and he was gone. A moment later, a young man stepped into the room. Miss, are you all right? Said the prince. I know how hard my father can be. True that, she said, and they smiled. This young man seemed very different from his father.
For those children who are interested in learning English language, please join us every Friday, 7 o'clock p.m. This is a free service brought to you by I Volunteer for Filipino Children. Tulungan po tayo.